Hi guys, it's Dave here. I'm just going to go through a real quick update I've done with ERP invoicing. Needed a few more features, so I was in there making a few changes and I just went with this. There was some confusion because there was two buttons here, display current invoice and ERP invoices. And the display current invoice button didn't work in the Lightning experience. So I've just scrapped all that. And now we have a single button for invoices. It's going to show up down here and also up here in Lightning Experience. Eventually I'd like to try and get this little header piece ripped out of here in Lightning Experience. It'll take a little bit of doing, but it's not important right now. So anyway, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see this particular ERP has no, I guess that, no, there it is, no related ERP document yet. So we don't have an invoice at all. Scrolling. And we are trying to figure out how to fix scrolling in this, so anyway. If we click on invoices, and this is what you will be presented with, very similar to before, if there is no invoice created yet for this ERP. So, you know, it looks pretty much the same. Same French English selector. And this is, you know, the same for all of them. All the different ERP types. So you'll see there's a save an email button now. That functionality was requested. And save. Save will do just like it did before. It's going to save the ERP, or save the document to the ERP, and that will now be the current invoice. Save an email will save it to the ERP as well, and then it will allow you to email it. Now it's going to look by default, it looks for contacts on the account. And if we're dealing with a person account, which we are right here, so any retail stuff, there should really only be one contact on that account, and it will actually be the same as the actual account itself. It's kind of a weird thing person accounts does. You don't need to concern yourself with it. What you do need to be aware of is if it's a dealer account, it's going to bring in all of the contacts' emails. So you'll have a whole string here. You can delete them, so you only have one. You can delete them all and put any in. As you notice here, it's just comma separated, so you could just carry on, and as long as there's a comma there, it will parse it out. CC is the same thing. You just put email addresses in you like. Subject is obviously the subject. It gets defaulted to Legend Boat Invoice, and if you want to write a little message to go with the email, we can do that. And we just click send, and that will have saved your PDF invoice to the ERP and also sent it. So we can just close that. We can return to the ERP. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see that there is now that ERP document created. So now I bet you're wondering what happens if we go back. So we'll go back into the invoice button. Same button, only one button anymore. Now it looks slightly different. You'll see there is a list of documents on the left, and the actual ERP PDF is on the right. And it's the same, so you have your print, your download buttons, everything's the same that way. And from here you can simply email this one, same way as before, or if you want to create a new one, there's now the create new button, which now that is a brand new one, and you have the same options as before to simply save or save an email. The only difference here is you have a cancel button, which will revert you back to this one. So we'll look at this ERP order that has, many documents. So if we go back up and into invoices, I'll just show you, there's 3 documents here. We can look at any one of them whenever we want, and they will just reload. See, that's a French one, and we can email whichever one we like. So it's going to email whichever one selected, and yeah, that's about it. And then we can always, create new again. The one thing you can see here, this is a service work order. So we have different versions, and I couldn't think of a better word, so that's it. A customer and an internal. So if we need something to print out to give to the guys in the shop to go actually build our stuff, there's what we have for an internal. It looks very similar, just a lot of the pricing's been removed. Actually, all of the pricing's been removed. So yeah, there we go. Let me know what you think of this. Really, it was just adding some email functionality and then cleaning up a little bit of the confusion. This is being showed on my staging site. It is actually pushed to production now, so it is live. So enjoy. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.